Our crazy neighbor boils live squirrels. Welcome everyone to Story Saturday. Today I have a kind of crazy and it might be disturbing to some of you story to share with you about our neighbor. So this happened a couple months back, and they have a whole thing in the town that we live in where you're not allowed to catch animals in your backyard and release them in the wilds. Like if you have a skunk or a groundhog or something like that and you catch it, you're supposed to call animal control for them to come up, relocate it, and drop it off somewhere so it can live a happy life in the woods or wherever they're going to drop it off and live a happy life. So our neighbor set up a bunch of traps out in their backyard, and these neighbors have only lived there for about a year or so. They really don't speak English at all, and they have all these traps out in the backyard. I have a bunch of other crazy stories to tell you about stuff that they did, but I'm just sharing this story right here with you first. Anyways, the gentleman caught a squirrel and he brought it inside the house, and then a couple days later he caught another squirrel and brought it inside the house. It was kind of weird. We're kind of wondering, what is he doing with these things? Come to find out, somebody else had called animal control on him, or called the town, called something on him, and the guy that's in charge of animal control or animal control investigations, however it goes, came to the house to investigate the situation. Come to find out, this guy had been trapping what he called rats and dropping them in a giant pot of boiling water on his stove. I don't know if he ate them. I don't know if what he did with them. Like, I know some places eat squirrel. I've personally tried squirrel before. It's not something that I'm going to go run out of my way and go get. They really don't have that much meat on them. In a survival situation, yes, I'm all for that, but I just think there's better sources of food out there than tiny little baby squirrels. So this guy catches the squirrels in his backyard, brings them into his kitchen, drops them in a pot of boiling water alive. So the animal control guy, I guess, talked to the person and then talked to the neighbor who had made the original complaint. Come to find out, there was so much of a language barrier that they had to talk to the guy's daughter on the phone and like translate what the guy was saying. And he was saying he was catching rats that were out in his backyard and killing them. Now, there are no rats in this backyard. They're little tiny field mice, little tiny brown mice, but there are no rats. He's just catching the squirrels and dropping them in pots of boiling water. Now, if you're going to kill something, you need to do it the humane way. This is just absolutely bizarre. I don't know if that's like custom or something, or a tradition from the part of the world that they're from, but I don't know. Let me know if you guys have ever experienced something crazy like this where you have a neighbor killing animals by dropping them in boiling water. Lobster is a different thing, but yeah. Anyways, that's just the story today. You guys enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I'll see you tomorrow for another reaction. Peace.